Hi there. Today I'm going to share with you 3 tips on how to keep your feet as a diabetic. My name's Diabetic Mike. If you haven't met me before, it's nice to meet you. Hope you're having a great day. So here's 3 things you can do to keep your feet if you're a diabetic. Number 1, check your feet every day, twice a day. When you get up in the morning, when you go to bed. When you get up in the morning, check your feet, make sure everything's good from overnight. If you had sharp toenails, maybe you nicked your foot with a toenail, just check to make sure that everything is good. It's also a great time, after you've had your morning routine, shower, bath, whatever, to add a moisturizer to your feet to keep your feet soft and supple so that they don't crack and get hurt that way as well. Especially if you live in an arid climate, you really need to have that extra layer of moisture on your feet to keep things nice and soft and smooth. Second is you want to have a diabetic foot doctor. Uh, I know that sounds a little weird, but yes, foot doctors come in specialties as well, and you want one that specializes in diabetic foot care. You want to create an established relationship with that doctor so that you can get your feet checked out, make sure everything's good. If you have to have any calluses removed or cleared, it's called debridement, where they come in. I know it sounds bad, with a scalpel, and they slice off little by little the dead skin that the callus is to help keep pressure off your feet. That's what causes those pressure sores that you've probably heard so much about, with diabetics ending up having to have toes or part of their feet or even possibly part of their leg amputated because they had a sore that just would not heal. So that's one way to help keep that, is see your doctor so that he can help keep the pressure off of your feet so that you don't get those diabetic ulcers that turn into infections. I had that happen back in the fall of 2022 and spent the first half of 2023 and all of that last third of 2022 in one of those crazy walking boots. And those are not fun, let me tell you. They throw your entire body off because they're taller than your shoe on the foot that's in a regular shoe. And so your body is then out of whack. Your hips are off, are not straight, because that height difference makes you shift to one side, and then your back is off and your spine is off, muscles hurt, and then you got to go through the whole thing again to readjust after you get out of the boot. For me, it took 9 months for that to heal, and that is a really long time in a boot. I know people that had to unfortunately be in a boot for a year or 2 years and still ended up having to have an amputation because of a wound just not healing. And so you want to avoid that at all costs, and that's what your diabetic doctor is for, diabetic foot doctor. So establish that relationship. Then thirdly, you want to right away. Like I said, I had that wound that I got that took 9 months to heal was because I didn't get in right away. I waited too long. I actually waited a day and a half, 2 days before I did anything about it, and it went literally in less than 2 days from being a sore spot on my foot to being fully infected in less than 2 days, and then having to get in and see my foot doctor to have it opened up and cleaned out, and then spending 9 months trying to get it to heal. I don't recommend that you do that. So get help right away. It's very important that you do that. And then along with looking at your feet twice a day, just kind of a little bonus thing: check your shoes. Make sure that your shoes don't have anything protruding through them, because if you do have neuropathy where you can't feel very well or at all on the bottom of your feet or from the ball of your foot forward, or even just your toes, that you don't have like a nail stuck in your shoe, or pebbles, or a lot of sand and grit that's gotten into your shoe that's going to create another way for your feet to be irritated or to be hurt, and cause, again, that potential of having a diabetic ulcer that turns into an infection that can turn into an amputation. Those things aren't fun, not something that you want to go through. It is not a fun process of having to actually mourn the loss of a part of your body. It really does suck, and it takes a long time for you to get over that. And not that you won't, but it does. It takes a long time to, not that you really ever get over it, but it does take some time to come to terms with that. So take those under advisement. Keep your feet good. Uh, Watch them. Share this with somebody that you think needs to see this, so that if they're having issues with their feet, they can maybe get some help. Send me a direct message if you'd like, and we can talk about things that I use to help me keep my feet soft and supple and on the go, and what types of shoes I would recommend. Don't have anybody that sponsors me for anything like that, so it's just purely stuff that I found that I use. So if you'd like that, drop something in the comments. Let me know that you want some information, and if you want some more help with that, just let me know. Would love to talk to you. Have a great day, and see you soon.